Hi guys, surprise! It's me in the flesh. Um, I'm still figuring it out. My journey on YouTube, and I didn't want to show because I feel like my message isn't about me. It's about the things I have seen and the things I have learned and the things I love. It isn't about me as an individual, although I want to share my story as an individual to you. Because I feel it's important to see how somebody can navigate spiritual truths within their own life, right? Because sometimes it feels it's separated somehow. And even people who are going through some kind of enlightening moments, sometimes they assume other identities, right? And I don't feel like I did the same with Shamayim, but it could be. So if you're new here, welcome. My name is Carolina, and welcome to Shamayim Podcast. I'm gonna be talking about my life. I'm gonna be talking about love, spirituality, creativity, and all things life. So I wanted to make this video again because I wanted to make an addendum in my first video I posted entitled Love is Closer and It's Nearer, and this is somehow a continuation of it. So in my first video, it was I was talking how sometimes you can end up having bad relationships and only for the reason that you don't know how the good ones feel, right? You get caught up in toxic patterns and self-bleeding situationships, like people call it these days, right? Only for the reason that you don't know how a good one feels. And as I talked in the first video, I felt so blessed because I got reminded of how a good relationship feels, right? I was caught up in this, I was down, right? I was feeling so down and sad and like I wasn't worthy of love. And how a simple trip to the supermarket made me remind myself of how love was supposed to feel. As I mentioned, I went to the supermarket and I saw an ex of mine, and it was an ex that had taken care of me and had treated me good and yeah, we had such a good relationship, but I didn't remember him for some reason. I totally forgot. And that day, um, just getting out of the house and taking a few steps and going to the supermarket was a blessing, it was a God's gift to me that day of like reminding me, you see, that was that person, you had love, you were, you had it, and it was healthy and it was so nice. And suddenly all my spirit like left the bad toxic, right? One I was thinking about, and yeah, I guess sometimes we get so caught up in the bad thoughts, that like almost stops, it closes our minds, right, to the good things that can actually happen. And I felt so blessed, and I really felt that God opened a door to make me see things differently, right? And if you need to stop this video and listen to the other one, please do, because it was truly significant for me, because we are all caught up in this manifestation journeys, right? Trying to improve our lives to get a better lives. And I did this for many years, for like, what is it, 15 years already maybe, like changing our thoughts and making the affirmations, making manifestation boards and all of these things. And what I have been learning and realizing is that there are easier ways, right? There are quantum ways to do it, and it was all about feeling. And yeah, like that day was significant because I could get in the vibe, of how love was supposed to feel. And it kind of surprised me because it was in the same place, I'm in the same location, I'm in the same circumstances, and yet there was a whole nother universe for me. And yeah, I don't know, I felt hope. And today I wanted to make this video, the Addedum video, continuation, because in that video, the first one, I didn't expose a simple truth. I didn't state the obvious. And the obvious is that love is always closer and it's nearer because it is within me. And it seems obvious, right? Somehow. But I guess there are people that need to hear that truth. I guess there are people that need to hear that love is closer and it's nearer because it's us, right? It's not about other people's. It's not about circumstances. It always comes from within. And it's like how other people will treat you and how other people will feel about you. is just a reflection of how you feel about yourself and how you treat yourself, and right, because it's a reflection of how how you feel. And I didn't feel this, and I want to apologize if this will ever happen in this podcast, because it's like teaching somebody how to walk when you know how to run. It's like, yes, everybody knows how to walk, but can we actually teach it? Can we like go back and teach somebody how to walk? And like, even my own daughter, I didn't taught her how to walk. She just walked, right? It's so simple and so human. Yeah, and that's what happens. That's what happened sometimes with spiritual truths, is that if we know this, we know that we are emanating all our lives, right? We know that we are, how to put it this in words, we are being, and that love is not related to anybody else but ourselves. Is so simple, and yeah, it's kind of super obvious by this time, but at the same time I feel like many people maybe still don't know this, right? And even if they knew it, it's, even for me, it's, we still have to live in it, right? And it's kind of hard, so we all need to hear that love is closer and it's nearer, because it's in our own hearts. So I want to apologize if sometimes I will not state the obvious. And the spiritual truths will be in the underground of my talks. But yeah, this was the first thing I wanted to expose, because I feel like it was obvious, but it was not stated. So yeah. The second thing was the actual continuation of the video, because I met the nice person again, and it was nice. All good feelings, all love, like I remembered. Except I come to find out in the conversation that he's happily married, has a baby, and I'm not gonna lie, it was a bummer. Yeah, I'm so happy, like truly, I'm really, really, really happy, heart openly, about his happiness. And but I got a little upset with myself, because yeah, like I stated in the video, the first time I saw him, my heart gave me a signal. And for those that can feel the heart, know what I'm meaning. It wasn't my physical heart, my left side physical heart that skip a beat. I said in the video make boom boom, but it was my spiritual heart that told me that that moment was significative, you know, and in the moment I felt, yeah, awesome. I have to talk with that person because my heart is telling me to. And after I found out that he was unavailable, right? He was with somebody else and all of this, and I couldn't possibly have a romantic relationship with that person. I felt kind of cheated. Like, well, why is my heart tricking me? Is my heart tricking me? Why was, you know, why did you signal something, heart? Yeah, and I had to come to the terms that my heart was telling me that there was a situation I haven't fully healed, and he was showing me a pattern that I saw before, but I haven't fully recognized yet. And yeah, I had to admit that I was attracting unavailable people, and yeah, and that kind of made me wanted to do the work. You know, I, like millions of years ago, like 15 years or something, 10 years ago, I come across this exercise, and I don't think it's Katie Byron. It's Katie something. Really so sorry, I cannot remember her name, but she had this exercises where it was called the work, and it was all about mirroring. And in this particular situation, I was like, okay, so I'm attracting unavailable people, right? And then you turn it all around. You go like, why am I unavailable? Right? Because it's me, right? It's still me emanating all of this. It's still me, like, loving, right? It has nothing to do with him. It has to do with me. And so I have to find out why was I unavailable? Yeah. And so I write it in a piece of paper. Why am I attracting unavailable people? And why does my heart wants me to heal this? And if you're curious about what I found out and what I've learned, stay tuned for the next video. As I will show you how, basically how to heal yourself. because that's my first purpose in life. Either way, I hope you liked this little conversation. I hope you liked to see my face. And yeah, please check my store if you would like, because I sell fiber art, and I make little sacred objects for everyone based on my journeys. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, please comment, because this is my first videos. I have no idea what you want to see or what you're into. I'm just giving it myself and then see what happens, but please comment, give me feedback, give me critics. Let us talk. And thank you so much for being there. I'll see you soon.